How you doing, and welcome to another video on hammocking. This time I'm going to be talking about how to layer in a hammock for winter. But you can take some of this advice and you can carry it across to ground camping, or camping on a cot, for example, on a bushcraft bed, raised bed. So anyway, let's get this started. We got a couple of items here in front of me. The hammock is from Warbonnet. It's the Blackbird XLC, and then the two underquilts are both from Warbonnet. the top quilt from Warbonnet, the headpiece from Warbonnet, the jacket from the North Face, and the sleeping bag that you can't see is from Western Mountaineering. The brands in question, you can do this with any particular brand out there. These are just the brands that I'm using. So what am I using? Well, that jacket that you see over there is at Summit Series L3, and what I like to do is I like to wrap it around the end of the hammock. And later on, when I do an up close of this, I'll show you what I mean. There's a couple of things like the maybe I can zoom in here, show you a little bit better. So if we just see there, I've stuffed the sleeves inside, and also the hood is stuffed inside. The hood has a cinch cord, which is or a shock cord, to tighten it up, that I've pulled up to a carabiner on the ridgeline, and I've also tightened the end of it. And what I do is, in that section there, that's where I'd keep electronics, and it's where I'd keep a bottle of water, albeit the bottle of water will be inside a dry bag. That's where I keep it, with a spare pair of down boots, just in case my feet get cold. We scroll up to the other end, you can see this down bonnet, which was designed by Brandon, the owner of Warbonnet. And what I do is, I have a balaclava system, so I put on my wool balaclava, and then I put that on over. There's anywhere between half an inch of loft and 3 inches of loft in that down bonnet. Okay, so it's a very, very warm system. Just zoom back out here a sec. As you can see, I've got, two underquilts. The International Orange one is 20 Fahrenheit, and the Snow Day Camo one is 0 Fahrenheit. That's been overstuffed with 3 ounces of down all over the underquilts. Okay, and what I've done is, and I'm gonna bring you in on this one now. Usually with these underquilts, they've got a piece of material here that goes in here and around, and usually this piece I'd pull up and I'd wrap around this section here. Obviously I can't do that because there's a 20 Fahrenheit underneath it. So what I do is I get a piece. Now I'd recommend doing shock cord. I don't have shock cord at the moment, but I get this piece of paracord that's about 4.5 inches long, and I loop it over the end. Loop it over the end like that. So that for me is the best system that I can think of, where the two underquilts are touching each other. As you can see, there's no gap there. Okay, so there is going to be a bit of compression, but there won't be a whole load of compression. Okay, I played around with different lengths there to make sure that I had it perfect for me, for my sleeping system. So if you're going to use this exact same sleeping system, make sure it's 4.5 inches. Okay, now here's the down bonnet up close. There is just so much loft in there. It's incredibly warm, but I recommend to wear a base layer underneath, okay? Now just pull this back here a second. What's very handy about this setup, what I really like about this setup is the fact that I've got a hood on it. So we have the hood here, okay? I can place that inside the hood, right? So you're going to have, I'm layering what's on my head as well as the rest of my body. And that's really, really important, that you keep your head warm at all times when you're camping. It's not going to be good enough in -20 to just wear a balaclava with maybe a woolly hat. I guess it will be if you have a really good, thick couple of inches of loft down hood over it. But otherwise, just get one of these down bonnets. They're perfect. Really highly recommend them. Warbonnet have done an amazing job there. And what I've done is, this is a sewn up top quilt by Warbonnet. So I've placed the footbox of the Western Mountaineering inside the footbox of the Warbonnet. And here's where I have and keep my down boots. So they stay nice and lofted inside there with water or whatever else is in there. And if my feet get cold throughout the night, I can take them out and use them. And the trick with this jacket is, if we have a quick look around here, the shock cord is keeping it suspended up. So there's a little trick for you all. I'm running out of time here because, you know, Xiaomi phones give you an 8th limit on 4K videos. This setup, by the way, is good enough for about -30 Celsius. I'm going to leave a couple of links down below to the items and a link down below to a temperature gauging chart which tells you and shows you, if you layer certain Fahrenheits together, what you can expect. So that's it for me. I hope you found this very informative. I'd really appreciate if you follow me, subscribe to me, leave a comment. And until next time, all the best. Cheers.